Welcome to the show. This week, Uncharted 1, 2 or 3, which is best? Let's find out. So welcome to my silly show. You're probably thinking that voice sounds familiar. It does, because I'm the voice of most of the videos that have been done recently on the channel. This is what I look like. You're probably expecting someone a bit more attractive, but c'est la vie. So, the Uncharted series is a landmark for PlayStation. It is a system seller, critically and commercially successful, and it is a big deal. Not to mention, a case could be made as to all three Uncharted games being the best in the series. I'm going to present that case. I'm going to tell you why each one is the best, and at the very end I'm going to give you my opinion on which is my favourite. Let's begin. The original Uncharted is the best because it was the first. Sounds a bit matter-of-fact, but it was breaking new grounds. It was our first introduction to the terrific characters of the immediately likeable Nathan Drake, the strong-willed Elena Fisher, and the old geezer Victor Sullivan. While a lot of the games around it at the same time were doing very dark stuff, and their colour palette featured an awful lot of brown. I'm talking about Gears of War and the Killzone series. Uncharted Drake's Fortune was bright, and it was colourful. And it hit you like a wave of sunshine. It introduced us to their three pillars of the game: the enjoyable platforming, the satisfying gunplay, and the light puzzle solving that broke things up. It was the Indiana Jones adventure that we all wanted. And because it was the first to do it, that is why the original Uncharted was better than the rest. Uncharted 2 is the best because of its gameplay. Uncharted 2 took the gameplay of the first Uncharted and made it better. For instance, you no longer had to throw grenades using the 6-axis. Do you remember the 6-axis? How terrific was that? I think in the first Uncharted I threw about 2 grenades. The first blew up my face, and the second I never actually threw it for some reason. I didn't realise how handy grenades are until the second game arrived, and I realised you could kill numerous enemies in a lot of fun ways. On top of that, the platforming was greatly improved. Whereas in the first Uncharted you had to jump from ledge to ledge, and you climb up a bit and you jump the ledge and you jump back. In the second you could scale things that you wouldn't really think of. I'm talking about signs, a lamppost that you could swing from, and you could also scale buildings diagonally across smaller ledges, not just big ledges jumping from one to the other. So it improved the gunplay, it improved the platforming, and the puzzles were more grand. And because of that, because it improved on all three pillars in terms of gameplay, that is why Uncharted 2 is the best in the series. Uncharted 3 is the best because of its story. Uncharted 3's story broke the fourth wall slightly. If you take Nathan Drake and you put him into a real world setting, he is insane. Nobody would do the things Nathan Drake does, but because he is a video game character, we kind of dismiss it. And throughout the game, Elena will actually ask him, why are you doing this? What do you have left to prove? And it kind of got me thinking, holy crap, I've spent 2 whole games killing hundreds of enemies, never really thinking about it, and now I'm actually questioning Nathan Drake's morals. So it was just getting you to think as the player and make you stop for a second and realise what you're doing is absurd and no normal person would ever partake in this. And then on top of that fourth wall breaking story, you also got to relive the moments of Drake meeting Sully for the first time when Drake was a boy. I think he's about 13 or 14, and it was a complete secret. Naughty Dog did not tell anybody that you could play as a younger version of Drake. So you witness this cutscene with this little rapscallion stealing a couple of artifacts. And then the cutscene ends and you get to control him and you realise you're playing as Nathan Drake. And you get to learn why Drake and Sully are so close.
A little gratitude would be nice. I did just save your ass back there.
And because of breaking the fourth wall and the origin of Nathan Drake, that is why Uncharted 3 is better than the rest. So there you go. A case can be made for each of them, and if you pick any of them, you're not wrong. Either way, you're getting a terrific game and you're splitting hairs. So what's my favourite? The first Uncharted. The first Uncharted is my favourite. Technically, from a technical standpoint, it's not the best, but it is my favourite. It's my favourite because it was the first. I popped it in and I was blown away. 2 straight days of playing it. Finished it, showed it to my cousin when he came over for a sleepover. Yes, I had sleepovers that time. We played it through the entire night. Stayed up all night playing it. His mother eventually picked him up in the morning. He was getting to get a wink of sleep. I played through the game and got... this was before trophies. So they had medals. They get 1,000 medals, and along the way you unlock skins, levels. Well, not levels. You unlock sepia tone for levels. You unlock weapons. You unlock infinite ammo. I completed the game to 1,000 medals and unlocked everything. So technically I platinumed the game before platinums existed. Then their PS3 broke. We got a new one. All the save memory is gone. And they released trophies. Guess who has a platinum in Uncharted Rick's Fortune? This guy. So I've played through the game 6 times. Which is the same. I played through 2, 3 and... I played through 2, 3 times, and I've played through 3 times. So it's just my favourite. It's just, that's the way it is. It will always be my favourite of the series. Who knows, Uncharted 4 might break that, especially on the PS4. Oh my word, I can't even imagine how that's going to look. So there you go, that's the show. I hope you enjoyed it, or not. I don't know, it's a silly thing I like to do. I'm going to keep doing it. I'll do one of these every single week. See how it goes. If you like it, you can subscribe to the channel to see one every single week. If you don't like it, well, you're probably gone by now. Yeah, I'm morely going to be talking about topical things, not necessarily what's out in the news. So thanks for watching, and bye. Uncharted 2 also improved upon the platforming, whereas in Uncharted 1 you had to jump very rigidly from... Excuse me. I'm picking up my brother from school apparently. In... Oh, an hour and a half. Plenty of time. Okay, where was I? Uncharted 2 took the platforming... Uncharted 2 also improved the platforming... Oh my word. My feet are sore. I'm doing the next episode sitting down, I'll tell you that. This is way too long to be standing up. Uncharted 2 also improved upon the platforming of the first... Oh, for fuck's sake. Thanks. In most situations, someone saying thanks is a good thing. When you record, not so much. Okay. Take 19 of platforming. Uncharted 2's platforming also improved upon the platforming of Uncharted